How are y'all feeling today? It's Anime Senpai once again. I've missed you all. Today I bring before you a topic rarely explored. We'll be looking at anime, where the main character is antisocial, and therefore hardly shows his feelings. In most cases, these characters are highly misunderstood, seen as snubs. However, that might not be the case. They're just antisocial and have problems processing their feelings. I know that some anime already come to mind, and I promise to cover 10 anime that fit this category in this video. Another thing I'll be looking out for is an anime where the main character is overpowered, because I know you guys are suckers for OP characters. Shall we begin? 10. Katsute Kami Data Kimono Tachi-i. At the bottom of this list is To the Abandoned Sacred Beasts. It's one of the lesser-known anime produced by Studio Mappa. It aired in 2019 following a military theme, and it features action, drama, and fantasy. There's a good amount of violence in this anime, but I don't think it will bother you at all if you're into the action genre. With the Northerners losing the war against the Southerners, they created beings known as incarnates, half humans and half beasts. These creatures quickly overpowered the battlefield. However, there was one problem. They were prone to succumbing their beast nature and going wild. With the war over, rumors of incarnates going wild became rampant, and so beast hunters started tracking them down. When Nancy Shaw Bancroft sees her father being killed by a beast hunter, she decides to hunt down the beast hunters, but an interaction with the man helps her evaluate her options, and she decides to solve the mysteries of the incarnates, finding out the reason why they lose control. 9. Shinchou Yusha, Kono Yusha ga ore tsue kusei ni shinchou sugiru. This is translated to Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered but overly cautious. It's a fantasy anime with lots of action and adventure. The comedy is really good too. Premiering in 2019, it ran for 12 episodes, animated by White Fox Studios. From the title, you get a hint of what this is about. However, you can never be prepared for how cautious our protagonist, Seiya Ryuguin, is. He's summoned by a goddess to save the fantasy world of Gebrand. He keeps on training and training even though he has overpowered stats. He buys surplus pills and potions to keep himself safe, even though he's quite safe and overpowered. While all these are overdone and can get quite annoying, you can applaud his dedication to never being taken unawares by the forces of evil. 8. Aldnoah.0. If you're a fan of mecha anime and you love weak to strong storylines, then Aldnoah.0 is just perfect for you. The action science fiction anime follows a military theme, a war between humans on Earth and humans on Mars. This science fiction goes beyond the realms of modern science with the discovery of hypergates on Mars. The hypergates enable the Martians to take advantage against those on Earth, but when a ceasefire is reached and the princess of the Verse Empire of Mars is assassinated on Earth, the Great War resurfaces. How will Inaho and his friends fare in this war when they're up against technology greater than they have ever seen? 7. Handa-kun. Daiomedea Studios animated this exciting mix of slice of life and comedy. Set in a school, it follows the life of the hated Sei Handa. However, the hatred is only in his head because the reality is that he's the school's idol, the most popular and loved student on campus. A misunderstanding makes him perceive their worship as bullying, and the young man isolates himself from his classmates. Every step he takes to distance himself from other students ends up going wrong, and it only gives him more fame and followers. 6. Black Cat. The tale of a ruthless assassin. It ran for 23 episodes, premiering in 2005. There's no reason not to love this show. It delivers on action and comedy. The science fiction leads to a lot of adventures, and the use of superpowers is worth noting too. Train Hartnett is the deadly assassin known as Black Cat, and he works for the Kronos organization. After meeting the enigmatic Saya Minatsuki, a well-known bounty hunter, they develop a friendship that makes the assassin rethink his purpose. He decides to let go of the assassin life, becoming a bounty hunter, but when Kronos and his underling begins to come after him, what follows is classic. 5. Log Horizon. This 2013 anime is a game-themed isekai. If you love action and adventure in a fantasy world, then this is the right one for you. 30,000 Japanese gamers are transported into the world of their favorite game, the massively multiplayer online RPG known as Elder Tale. Shiroye is an antisocial social and an expert in this game. He begins to explore the game world. While fighting off enemies, exploring the world and bringing stability to it, Shiroye meets his friend here. They're also joined by a girl that refers to him as her master. Together, they will subjugate this world and unravel the puzzles before them. 4. Blade of the Immortal. It's a historical anime following samurais in feudal Japan. It's packed full with action and adventure and a bit of the supernatural too. Manji is an infamous swordsman with a terrifying life goal. He's known as the 100-Man Killer because he killed 100 innocent men, which led to him being cursed with immortality. Manji's life goal is to atone for his sins and break the curse of immortality. And to do that, he has to kill 1,000 evil men. While on his mission, he meets the young and naive Rina Sano, who requests his assistance in killing her parents' murders. This anime follows the duo as they work together in achieving their separate aims. 3. Seishun Butayaro wa Bunny Girl Senpai no Yume wo Minai. Popularly known as Classroom of the Elite, it aired in 2017. It's a psychological drama set in a school. The story revolves around Kiyotaka Ayanokoji, a student of Class D in a school consisting of Class A to D, where only the top classes are treated favorably. He becomes friends with some students in his class, and now they must work together using any means necessary to ensure that their class rises in the rankings. 2. The King's Avatar. The King's Avatar is a Chinese anime. It's every gamer's dream. There's a lot of game-themed action as the series revolves around an exceptional player of an online multiplayer battle game. Ye Shui is way too skilled in this game. He's known as the Battle God. Some years after retiring from professional gaming, he gets back into the game world as a beginner, starting from scratch. But his superior abilities in the game cannot be hidden, and his journey back to the top in his dangerous game world begins. 1. Yokoso Jitsuryuku Shijo Shugi no Kyoshitsutsu. And at the top of this list is Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. It's a romantic comedy and supernatural drama by Cloverworks, and it's set in a school. In this world, puberty syndrome is a weird disease affecting only teenagers. And while it's a rare disease, it's quite prevalent in this school. Sakuta Azusagawa